must be made for me. Patience is everything. In and out, in and out, in and out. Arguing, trifling, difficult. Baby, more, I don't know.
Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Being Indira. You can call me Indira or Indy, whichever one you like. We are back with another vlog, and as you can tell by the title, we are going to get some real, raw, and uncut conversations today. If you're new here, go ahead and turn on your post notifications, hit the subscribe button, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to follow your girl at the other family gatherers on Instagram and TikTok. Alright, you guys, so I really wanted to be able to sit down and talk with you guys and just be real on like what's been going on, what I've been going through. As you can see by the title, depression tried to creep back up on your girl, and I am trying to stay ahead of it using the NYX brow glue. At first when I got it, I did not like it, but then I had to do like some TikTok research, then Google, and found out how to use it, and now I love it. But yes, so all 2022 your girl was like really heavy in depression. Like, I wasn't getting out the bed, I wasn't leaving my house, definitely eating, hence the gut. But I just was really like out of it. And the thing that started my depression is that I found myself I didn't find myself. I actually lost myself, because the only thing I was doing was just being like a mom and a wife. And don't get me wrong, I love being that, but I am more than that. And before I became a mom and before I became a wife, I was me. I was being Indira, and I felt like I was starting to lose Indira. Like, I was starting to lose Indira, because when I woke up, my days just looked the absolute same. Meaning, like, I would wake up, get the boys ready for school, do their lunch, take them to school, come home, homework, and repeat. And like at the time, my husband was like really gone and stuff, working, so all of it just really fell on me, and I didn't like that. Like, you know, I didn't like feeling like, who am I? Like, the only thing I knew how to do was be everything for everyone but nothing for myself. So I felt like I was suffocating. And because I'm always the strong friend and the strong one, no one was hearing my cries. And like, if I said I wasn't feeling good, they just felt like, oh, you'll be good and you'll just keep it moving. But I wasn't good. So it wasn't until the end of 2022, closer to the new year coming, where I was like, nah, I can't go. I cannot go into 2023 feeling like this. Like, this is not going to work for me. I'm not gonna make it. So I literally just start being intentional, and literally intentional, like getting out the bed. Girl, my house, look, y'all my cousins, so y'all said y'all not gonna judge me. But my house was so dirty. Like, I didn't have the energy to clean. I barely had the energy to take a shower. I just didn't have the energy to do anything. Honestly, I didn't even know how I had the energy to exist, because your girl was freaking tired. Like, I was so tired. So I fought. Like, I got closer to God, and that's another thing that I learned about depression. The further you are away from God, the harder your battle will feel. And I started like getting back into church and watching my sermons, because I was angry with God. Like, why would you even let me go through this? I'm the strongest person you've ever created. Like, how would you take that away from me? Like, my strength was like my asset. So I was asking God, like, why would you take this away from me? All I know how to do is to be strong. Now I just feel weak. How did depression find me? And so I got through it, like I said, with a lot of church, a lot of praying, a lot of crying. I cried every day, and I'm not exaggerating, every day. It got really bad to the point like my dad was like, I'm flying you out here. You're coming back home to Atlanta because you need to just breathe. I can't, because flying back home doesn't take away my reality. It's just going to create a false narrative, and then when I come back home, it's going to hit me even harder, you know. So I had to just like sit in it. And I really love Christmas. And your girl didn't even do anything for Christmas. Like, my house was just, I did stuff for my kids, but as far as like decorating and stuff, it just wasn't there because I wasn't there and I couldn't fake the funk. But I made a promise to myself, like, as I start feeling like me again, I'm like, I'm not going back there. I can't do that. And I had to be honest with myself and discover what were my triggers. This is the brow pen from Anastasia. I don't know if I like it or not. I love the concept of the pen, but I just be feeling like, see, that's what it looks like. I just feel like maybe it's the glue. When I put it on there, it doesn't really do it. But so I promised myself that I was gonna not go there, and again, and I needed to be honest with my triggers. And my current life was my trigger. My current life of being a mom and being a wife was a huge trigger for me. And it tore me up because this is the life that I chose for, but now I no longer wanted it. I just felt like it was my downfall. And I had to have honest conversations with my husband and like tell him, like, I can't just be this. Like, I understand that you want to provide and be the man for the household, but it does not look like me just sitting at home. Okay. I did not realize it stopped recording. But if you watched my last vlog, you saw my new Sephora pickups, and I'm so in love with the Too Faced. But y'all, it stopped recording, so I don't really know where we left off. But I was just saying that last year, all 2022, I was in a really bad depression because my life of just being a mom and a wife took over. And if you were to remove those titles, I wouldn't know who I was. And I started putting everybody's happiness above my own to mask the fact that I was generally lost and I wasn't okay. I started leaning on God and just telling him, like, I'm dying, literally. Help me. Why would you even put me through this? I don't understand. And in the process of all of this last year, I was still writing my book, How to Put the You in Value, which is identifying self-worth in the midst of trauma. That's about to come out. Yes, but I was writing that and I got stuck. And I couldn't understand like why God was taking me through this. And I just kept praying, like, just God, get me through it. And my house was literally like a mess. And I just started cleaning up. Like, okay, if I want to get out of this, then my home can't look how I feel, you know? So I literally started cleaning up. And it would take a lot out of me, y'all, because I didn't have the energy. And then I would get upset that I did not have the energy because I would feel like, how can something so simple take all of my energy? Like, this is my normal. And I was trying to get back to a version of myself that I learned I am never going to get back to. Even though I love that version of me prior to the depression, that version of myself is gone. She was there for that season, and now it's time to learn a new version of me. And I had to understand that because I spent so much time trying to get back that I wasn't making any progress whatsoever. And so I said, okay, I'm not going into 2023 like this. And I feel like everyone has this motivation when it comes around the New Year time, and I feel like that's what really picks me up. Because I was like, all right, I'll be damn now. I can't go in 2023 like this, not 2 years. So that was like my motivating factor. And I ended up getting this book, my 12-week year. And I started January 17th and finished it like January 20th. And that's what changed my life. And I'm like, okay, we just gotta keep going. We have to set goals and make progress on those goals, and everything will just add up. I started learning like the little things count. Even if I got out of my bed, that's progress and it counts, and you should be proud of yourself. You chose to take a shower, brush your teeth, you should be proud of yourself. You folded clothes, great. It don't matter if you didn't fold all of them, you folded some. And that just started getting me, feeling more comfortable. And then I had to realize, okay, Indira, you got to do for you. I understand that you have a family. I understand that you have a husband, but that does not mean that is your ticket to put yourself last. So I started putting myself first and working out and going on walks Thursdays and Fridays for a mile, leaving the house and doing for me. And really, I can honestly say I'm grateful I went through my depression, because in my book, there's a whole chapter dedicated to that and how to actually overcome the trauma of identities. And so God had to take me through it before I could preach about it. But I can honestly say, like, depression is no hope. She don't care. She will come to you and stay for however long she wants. She don't believe in eviction notices, and it's crazy. Oh my God. And it's crazy. And so I started applying back to school. And y'all know how that went. If you watched my last vlog, y'all know how that went. I started applying back to school. I started, reaching out to literary agents to pitch my book. Like I said, working out. I started working out, to be happy and healthy, eating healthier. I started saying no. That really made a difference for me, because I said yes to everything, because I felt like the more I was everything to everyone, the more value that I would have. And I wasn't having value. I was just teaching people that they could abuse and use me whatever way they see fit. And that does include my husband and my kids. And no, it's not their intentions to use me. But when you set yourself up like that, that's how people think you want to be treated. And I had to understand that I was teaching my family like they could use me for whatever they need, despite if I was tired, despite anything. I didn't deserve a break, because my duty came first. And I was like, nah, girl, we can't keep doing that. Not around here, okay? So I had to stop letting people use me in a way that no longer benefited me. I had to stop trying to be everybody's superhero while drowning myself. And so that was my promise to myself this year, that whatever scared me, I was going to go after, and I was going to put myself first without feeling guilty, And that's what I've been working on. But last week, I really just got overwhelmed. I went back to my ways of doing everything myself. And I think okay, so this is my NARS foundation, the Light Reflecting Foundation. It is in the color Syracuse. Y'all. That's how y'all know I'm not used to fancy makeup, because I didn't even know that this just popped off. I used it once before and I took the whole thing off. I had no idea that you just... Okay. Alright, that's alright. So, yeah, last week I started realizing I was putting myself on the back burner. Like, I had, well, not even last week, the last 2 weeks. Like, I've been canceling appointments that I had planned. Like, if y'all are on my Instagram story, you know that I believe that I may have endometriosis or fibroids, because towards the end of last year, all of a sudden my cycle started shifting, and the cramps literally had me on the floor, bent out in tears, thinking my life was over, and the pain went all the way down to my legs. But that's for another vlog. So I had to cancel that appointment that I made in January that wasn't until March, because I had to show up for the kids and my husband couldn't do it. And my husband had got this new crazy workshop schedule, which shifted my plan that I created when I read a 12-week-year book. So then it caused me to put me back on the back burner, and I wasn't able to go out as much and have my me time. And then it just like things just kept happening, and every time I turned around I was canceling something, or I couldn't do this, or I couldn't do that. And I was like, okay, I'm suffocating, because I felt myself like going back into that version of me where I fade in the background, and I think, or I mask it by saying, oh, I'm being supportive, oh, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. And no, this is not what I'm supposed to do. I'm not supposed to say F me and my, okay, yeah, I think I'm putting too much on my forehead. I'm not supposed to say F me and my feelings. I'm supposed to say yes me and everyone else. So after 2 weeks of doing that, of just putting me on the back burner, or canceling my plans, or just having to show up for everyone else and not me, I just kind of just like, it got the best of me. Because I was trying to use the bathroom, and sorry for the TMI, but your girl had to go do bloop, bloop, bloop. And in the middle of doing that, the kids are banging on the door, and I'm like, what's going on? And my youngest son is having nosebleed profusely. So now I'm like, okay, I gotta stop. But then I look and there's no tissue, so I kind of just snapped and broke down crying, because I felt myself going back to that version of me. And it's so easy. It is so easy for us to go back to who we used to be out of comfortability, and I couldn't do that. And I'm like, I have to get in front of this, or else it's going to take over. So then I got upset with myself, the fact that depression could even creep back up. I just felt like, even though I know this, and I studied this in school, to me, I guess I felt like I was the exception. I was like, there's no way in hell depression is going to creep back up. Like, bitch, you tried me once, you can't try me again. She said, oh, you think so? And so I felt it, like, literally coming over me. And I just, like, got deeper in my bed, and I looked around, and my house was looking a mess. You know, and I've been doing good all year, keeping my house clean, on the schedule, and making sure, like, I have a clean space to feel good, and my spirit my energy just can feel lighter. And nope, that's not what it was. So I just started playing gospel music. Like, have y'all ever heard Why Not Me by Tasha Lockhart? If you haven't, thank me later. And I just had to give my praise and worship to God and tell him, like, God, I can't do this again. Please no. Like, it took me out last time. So I need you to do what you do. I need you to do your big one. Square up with depression and let her know they got the right one today. And then I had to take a shower. I was okay, I have to be intentional, so that way I don't fall back into that place. And so this morning I was like, you know what? Okay, we're going to do our makeup. We're going to get dressed. We're going to look pretty. We're going to clean our house. And so that way we can fight it. We can fight whatever we feel now, so that way it cannot evolve. And I think that was my downfall last year, is that I let those feelings evolve. When I felt it and I knew, like, hey, get up. I was telling myself, get up. I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. Not this time. Or give me 5 more minutes, and 5 more minutes turned to 5 months. So now I'm just being proactive. And that's why I was like, let me vlog, because there are so many other people. I know my cousins out here be facing depression, and depression will make you feel like you have to hide it and you're alone. And I'm like, nah, we finna get through this together. That's what family is here for, okay? So it's me and you, y'all. It's me and you, y'all. And then after I do my makeup and clean up, you know, your girl gotta have a crantini. But if y'all new to my page, let me say what a crantini is. My favorite drink in the whole wide world, ever. Like, ever. Like, I've gotten so many gifts of this drink because that's how obsessed I am. It's cran grape, ocean spray only, the only brand. And I would put cran grape in a glass and put it in a freezer and call it my crantini because I don't drink. Well, recently I found this new wine that I actually love. It's called wrestling, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. I'm new to the wine game, so if I'm not, don't crucify me. And sometimes let me just mix it with my cran grape, and I did, and y'all, I am in love. And so now I have an actual real crantini, and it just makes me happy and just chill. And so I'm gonna take out with me today, so y'all can see how I square up with depression, baby. I also feel like I still do my makeup the old school way, because I be seeing y'all makeup girlies doing all new positions and stuff for your highlight and your contour, and I'm like, no, we're still on that basic, you know, chin, down the nose. Okay, so now every day I just feel like it's a new battle. Like, it's weird to say that I have to fight depression. It's still like, it's so weird to me. Like, I just felt like it would come, leave, and then just leave me alone. Like, right? Not like it would be a constant battle. I didn't know, like, once you got depression, now you fight for the rest of your life. Like, damn, I'm tired of fighting, girl. So every day that I work on just me, not me as the mom, not me as Mrs. Jones, but just being Indira, it really feels good. It really helps me fight my depression. So like when I do my Spanish for an hour, that definitely helps. And like going to the gym helps. Like I just started letting Bay up to the gym with me, because I was like, I just need something of my own that I'm not attached to anything. So that definitely helped as like my outlet. I spend less time watching TV, because when I watch TV, I just feel like I'm not being productive in my life, and then I'll look up and it'll be 3 months later and I binge watch every freaking show I could possibly watch, but my life does not reflect anything, and I'll be damned if I'm in the same position that I was in last year. No, like your girl is turning 29. Like this is my last year in my 30s, and we gotta make it count, baby. We gotta make it count, okay? And even if our seeds aren't harvesting this year, we're gonna plant down, because I'm telling you, I am going to be a New York Times best-selling author. I am going to graduate from grad school and become a therapist, and I'm going to pass the NCE exam, the National Counselor exam, on the first try, okay? Like, I am not just going to be where I am. My YouTube family is going to grow, and that will be exciting, as I've always wanted that. Like, we're in it to win. And I love Creed. It's like, my reason for loving Creed is always because it just motivates you to be better and to fight and to just be a better version of yourself, and know that your past and whatever obstacles, different obstacles that you face will not take you out. And it's funny because now that I've got stamped by the depression bug, it's really my favorite movie, because now I'm like, I'm just gonna fight you. Like, if this what you want, you can get it, baby, because you can't have me. You can't have my title of peace. I'm the heavyweight champ of peace and happiness and joy and love. And I'll be damned if anybody or anyone from my past or anything, my current, try to come and take my title of Indira. It's not happening. So I'm gonna do you like Adonis did. Dang. I'm gonna let you know, baby, this is not what you want, but if you do, you're gonna get knocked out. And if y'all haven't seen Creed 3, sorry, because your girl definitely just bought it. But, yeah, not this year. I don't know, is it just me? But it also feels like the closer you get to 30, you just have this implemented pressure on you to just be great. Like, 30 somehow is that magic year that your whole life is supposed to be together. If it's not, it's a problem. I don't think I told you what this is, but this is Makeup by Mario. Oh, I love it. I also need help because I don't know what to do with my hair. Like, there is a part of me that wants to take my braids out, but then I also reached out to my braider and she was telling me, like, just to redo the perimeter, it's only gonna be like $150. So kind of like, yeah, I kind of want to do that, but the only thing is, like, I'm over the black now. Because the black doesn't really hide the red like I thought it would. Like, I don't know that you can see it. So I kind of don't want to pay $150 just to have that, and I don't really like that. So I am not sure. But then there's these other braids that I want. I'm going to upload a picture right here so y'all can see it. It is so cute. And I want those in all red. But here's the thing. We are going on a trip in a couple of weeks. So you know, all black girls can go on the trip, you need braids. Let's just not even front. But I want red braids. And I have business that I need to handle out there. And for me, like, my first impression, I don't like to have braids on my first impression. I kind of like to just, like, dial it down. I don't even like to have color. I don't like to have red. I don't like to have any of that. I literally just want to have something black and just keep it moving. I thought about a wig, but I know I'm gonna go swimming and I don't want to have to take it on and off or be worried about a lace, because your girl don't even know how to rock a lace for real. So I don't know what to do. I thought about just taking my hair out and wearing my hair, and then I have to recolor it red. But I'm like, then if I dye it red, then I can't get braids, and the braids will break off because I just cut my hair. So I don't know what to do, and I know I got a lot of things coming up that's going to require me to sweat, especially being back in the gym. And I'm not trying to be worried about my hair while I'm doing these things and working out. So your girl, I don't know what to do. I don't know about y'all, but for me, if my hair is not done, that's another thing that's gonna, like, really irritate me. Like, what you mean my hair not done? Like, what you mean? I'm not walking around here looking like a baby 24/7. I need to know. And being that I just cut off my hair last year, we still trying to figure out how to work it when it's in its curly state, because I don't like it when it's curly. It's the only way, like, I know how to put on my lashes. Like, there is no other way. I use my toothpaste, but I hold it down and I put it on like that. Okay, and I am officially done with my makeup. Final look, we're gonna get into some cleaning, playing some music so your girl can make sure our house is clean and I don't let depression take over me. Just a little pick me up.
Things above me. The things I can't change are the reason you love me. Listen, you can hear them calling my name. I'm all over the place, I can't sit in one place. I'm not ashamed at all. Still finding myself, let alone a soulmate, I'm just saying. Feel like we one and the same, our relationship changed. That or it never existed. Whenever they say something about us, you will listen. But fuck what they talking about on your timeline. What they talking about on your timeline? That's cutting on way to go. Where? This time we'll take it slow.
So one of the best ways to fight depression is honestly to get in the sun. Like, there's no way, well, at least for me, I can be outside, the weather's good, the sun is out, and that doesn't just brighten up my day. And then another really good thing when you're trying to fight off depression is movement. Get your body up and move. So me and Dallas are on a walk.
Whooped it, bitch, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. Bitch, I'm by my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your bitch back, she a groupie. She just swallow all my kids in a two-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them gas out.
Say what, yeah. Girl, you know.
And whenever you're not feeling your best, you always need to go and get yourself something special, like a pick-me-uppy. So I had to come to Smoothie King because it has your girl in a chokehold, and I'm obsessed.
Me and my people be rolling, scheming on you and your homie. The very first day of summer, all grown down in a Hummer thing. Hit the park and parlay. Hope that you walk this way. You and your girls on the ride, play all day, walk on the line. Say what? You know that I like it, baby. Ooh, girl, you know what's up.
Okay, so I rushed to Target because so I just left Barnes & Noble and they didn't have it, and then I looked online. Target said they only have one, so I ran over here and I'm so excited because anything to get me out of this funk is definitely a good book, and I love this author. She also wrote Set Boundaries. It is so great, so I'm excited.